Hey guys, James here, Curiosity. In this video I'm going to show you how to rebuild a high pressure pump for a diesel car because this is an exploding brick.
Yeah.
Okay, before the rebuild, get your wife's favorite cooking wok and start cleaning the high pressure pump. Make sure you clean it thoroughly, because any tiny dirt that will get inside it will work its way out to the injectors, and that will cause you some serious problems. Once you finish cleaning it, inspect it properly, making sure there's no dirt left on it. When you are satisfied that it is very clean, start by disassembling the first pump. You can do that by removing the 4 screws holding it on top. Before removing the last screw, make sure you push down on the cover because it is spring-loaded. Once you have completely removed the last screw, slowly lift up on the cover to release the tension, and then you should be able to lift it up. Now that the cover is removed, I can see the O-rings and you can see how they all dissolved and fallen apart. That is why the pump was starting to leak diesel. Before installing the new O-rings, remove all the parts from inside the pump to clean them and inspect them for any damages. Using fine sandpaper, slowly sand the surface to remove any rust and dirt from it. As for the inside parts, wipe them clean with a towel and check for any damages. When you are ready for the rebuild, get the new O-rings kit, place them on the table, but keep them away from the old ones. And don't forget, make sure the workspace is always clean. Start with a small metal pipe. First, insert the white plastic O-ring, then the black rubber O-ring, and turn it around and do the same. First white plastic O-ring, then the black rubber O-ring. When you are done, wipe engine grease all over it, make sure it's fully covered. When you have finished greasing it, you can install it back in its place. It will be hard to push in because of the new O-rings, but the grease should help it slide in its place. And that sounded dirty. Next, get the metal O-ring, apply some grease to it and fit it back in its place. Make sure it is perfectly aligned because you do not want it to get crushed when you install everything. Now apply grease on the area where the big O-ring goes and then install the big O-ring. The grease will also help to hold the O-rings in place so they don't shift or fall when you turn it around. Now carefully fit all the parts back, making sure you don't shift any of the O-rings. Once you have finished putting in the parts, apply some grease to the last rubber O-ring and install it back in its place. Install the spring and apply some grease to the pump and then slowly fit the part back in its place, making sure nothing is shifted. Once you have it perfectly aligned, push down on it and then start fitting back the screws. When you finish hand tightening them, use a torque wrench and tie them at 25 Newton meters. And just like that, the first pump is complete. Now repeat the same process on the other two pumps. When you finish all three pumps, you can start now on the center part. Start by removing the three screws holding it in place. Before you remove the part, look inside the low pressure diesel inlets. You'll see a lock ring. Remove that and you should be able to pull out a spring and another small piece of metal. Once you have finished removing them, you can now start removing the middle part. Using a flathead screwdriver, slowly wedge it up and you should be able to lift it up easily. When you have removed it, clean it up, inspect for damages, and then change the two green O-rings. Make sure to remember the green O-rings are sitting in the right places. And before you put them back, clean the surface of the pump. Inspect for any dirt, making sure there's nothing in it. It is very important to have it very clean. And then apply some grease to them both and slowly put them back in its place. And before you install it, make sure the three screw holes are perfectly aligned. And once you are satisfied with the alignment, push it back in its place. Then start fitting back the screws and make sure they are nice and tight. And once you have given it the final wipe, the pump is now ready to be installed back into the car.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos from Curiosity, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button right there and you'll be notified of any new future uploads. Otherwise, if you want to see more of my adventures, you can do that by clicking the videos on the left. And if you want to see any of my DIY projects, you can do that by clicking the videos on the right. So until then, see you next time.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Ah, fuck it!